Serenade, Dan F. Man, Scrap Jones, what up? Leroy Boo, Baggins. This is 3B, ENT. You and I, riding down Brookshire Avenue in the summertime. I can't lie, when I ride uptown, I feel so alive. The Queen City right here by my side, and it's so divine. Top back with the sun rays on my face in the summertime.
Fresh pair of Ray-Bans, mommy love me, love her. She know what I doin'. I'm trying to get this money, trying to stack, trying to do it. I kick it to the max like Nike, what you doing? You know already gave it wintertime, so the summer, huh? She know what I'm talking about, I'm dipping in the Rover, huh? Like she don't know these tricks is for kids. I'm outside romancing, trying to hop in the Benz. Call my old head Mike, trying to hop in the 10. What they talking about? Them trying to follow us them. I mean, I could lock the club down, I could pop bottles, I could buy you diamonds, ropes, and see your ass tomorrow. My baby mother, she don't even start that thought of that. I'm outside at the club trying to gargle this. What she talking about? Summertime in the QC, huh? She know what the game about. I'm trying to hit a 3, huh?
You and I, riding down Brookshire Avenue in the summertime. I can't lie, when I ride uptown, I feel so alive. The Queen City right here by my side, and it's so divine. Top back with the sun rays on my face in the summertime. Riding down Brookshire Avenue in the summertime. I can't lie, when I ride uptown, I feel so alive. The Queen City right here by my side, and it's so divine. Top back with the sun rays on my face.
First things first, I freaks all the honeys, bunnies, playboy bunnies that's doing numbers. Cause I'm stacking this cash, I'm getting hundreds. It's a damn shame, it's changed the whole world looking funny. Cause I'm coming up fast, I'm in a hurry. I got this life like under control, I do not worry. I may have a side piece, but to my dreams I am married. I do not deal with old baggage, I do not carry myself like I'm less than a king. So like a king, you better know if die for my queen. I put my life on the line, hell yeah, I make a scene. Rolling in the range, me and mother looking clean. Me and my girl, we on the scene. I told her, me and you gon' ride though. So open up that side though. The spot we go and slide through. This block party, ain't nobody fucking with my crew. I ain't studying no broad. Me and my girl, we gon' cruise down the boulevard.
You and I, riding down Brookshire Avenue in the summertime. I can't lie, when I ride uptown, I feel so alive. The Queen City right here by my side, and it's so divine. Top back with the sun rays on my face in the summertime. Riding down Brookshire Avenue in the summertime. I can't lie, when I ride uptown, I feel so alive. The Queen City right here by my side, and it's so divine. Top back with the sun rays on my face in the summertime. My bad on the mic, y'all. I ain't mean for the mic to make all that fuzzy sound I know it made in y'all ears. Hold on.
That should be like at least a little bit better. Hey, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Expansion Pack. Y'all know who I am. I'm your host, Dan F. Man. Trying to tell my kids to get up. Want my children to rise. Rise. You understand me? It's another day. It's actually Tech Tuesday. So we're going to get this thing rolling. I'm going to give y'all motivation. I'm going to send out these invites that I need to send out, and I was supposed to send out in the last couple minutes. As a matter of fact, I don't even have TikTok live going. So I'm going to work on all of that in the background. Let me get y'all motivation, and we'll go from there. Here we go. I want you to shut the door, too, when you get a chance, Dan. And keep it. All right, let's work. We need one that we ain't watched. And something that's interesting enough to where we feel good about ourselves. All right, let's go.
Imagine being able to build anything.
There comes a time when you have to decide. A time when all the distractions, all the excuses, all the doubts have to fade away. A time when you say, enough is enough. That time is now. Lock in. You've spent too long talking about what you're going to do.
Xavier.
Too long waiting for the perfect moment. Too long making plans and setting goals without real execution. You've been thinking about it for years. When will you start doing?
Please get up.
Because here's the truth. Nobody cares about your dreams until you make them real. Nobody is going to come hand you success. Nobody is going to wake you up at 5 a.m., push you to work harder, and make sure you don't quit. That's your job. And the moment you take full responsibility for your future, that's when things start to change. This is where most people fail. They want the rewards without the sacrifice. They want the success without the struggle. They want the results, but aren't willing to pay the price. But you're different, because you're not just going to try. You're going to lock in and make it happen. How many times have you told yourself, I'll start tomorrow? How many times have you waited for motivation to kick in? You've been waiting for a sign, but the sign is right here, right now. You don't need another book, another podcast, another motivational video. You need to start. You need to lock in. Stop blaming your circumstances. Stop saying you don't have time. Stop saying you don't have money, connections, or the right opportunities. Those are all excuses. The world doesn't care about what's holding you back. It only recognizes results. Everyone has problems. Everyone has reasons why they could fail. But winners push through. Winners don't let circumstances dictate their future. They create their own future. So what's stopping you? Fear, laziness, self-doubt. Whatever it is, it's not bigger than you. You are stronger than your excuses. Lock in. There is no easy way. There is no shortcut. If you want something extraordinary, you have to put in extraordinary effort. People say they want success, but do they really? Because wanting something and being willing to work for it are two different things. You say you want to be in shape, but do you push yourself in the gym every single day? You say you want to be successful, but do you stay up late grinding while everyone else is watching TV? You say you want a better life, but are you truly willing to suffer for it? Success is not a gift, it's earned. And the only way to earn it is through hard work, discipline, and sacrifice. You don't get what you wish for. You get what you work for. Motivation is unreliable. It fades. Some days you wake up inspired, but other days you don't. And those days, that's where discipline takes over. Discipline means doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. It means waking up early, even when you're tired. It means working out, even when you don't want to. It means showing up every single day, regardless of how you feel. Winners don't wait to feel good before they take action. They take action, and then they feel good, because they're making progress. This is where most people quit. The moment things get uncomfortable, they back off. They start strong but fade away when the excitement wears off. You are not most people. Lock in. The problem is, most people want to be comfortable now. They want to sleep in. They want to take breaks. They want to relax. And that's why they never get ahead. Because success doesn't care how comfortable you are. If you want to be great, you have to be willing to suffer. You have to give up distractions. You have to give up wasted time. You have to choose discipline over pleasure, commitment over comfort, and progress over procrastination. Your future self is waiting for you to stop making excuses. Your future self is watching you right now, wondering if you're going to step up or stay the same. When you look back on your life, will you be proud of what you did? Or will you regret the opportunities you let slip away? The choice is yours. Lock in. This isn't about competing with anyone else. This is about becoming the best version of yourself. It's about looking in the mirror every morning and asking yourself, am I doing everything I can? Most people are stuck because they never demand more from themselves. They get comfortable, and comfort is the enemy of growth. Every single day, you have a chance to get better. You have a chance to outwork the old you. You have a chance to prove to yourself that you are capable of more than you think. It's not about talent. It's about work. It's about effort. Some people say, I don't have what it takes. But guess what? You do. You just have to stop doubting yourself and start proving it. Lock in. Time is running out. Every second you waste is a second you'll never get back. How bad do you really want it? Are you willing to make the sacrifices? Are you willing to go through the struggle? Are you willing to grind when nobody's watching? Because that's what it takes. You are one decision away from changing your life. One decision to commit. One decision to take action. One decision to stop waiting and start moving. Don't waste another day. Don't waste another opportunity. Don't wait for the right moment. It will never come. The time is now. Lock in. This is your life. Your future is in your hands. Nobody is going to save you. Nobody is going to do it for you. If you want to change your life, you have to be the one to make it happen. No more waiting. No more excuses. No more distractions. Commit. Focus. Take action. And whatever you do, lock in. Before you can win in life, you have to win in your mind. It all starts there. Your mindset is either your greatest weapon or your biggest weakness. If your mind is weak, everything crumbles. If your mind is strong, nothing can break you. The biggest battle you will ever fight is the one against yourself. The doubts, the fears, the voice in your head telling you to take it easy, to slow down, to quit when things get tough. You must silence that voice. Tell yourself, I am built for this. Tell yourself, I will not break. Tell yourself, I will keep going no matter what. Because the truth is, most people break before they even start. They talk themselves out of the fight before they throw a single punch. They convince themselves that it's too hard, that they don't have what it takes. That's not you. You are built different. You've already come this far. You've already survived every hardship life has thrown at you. Why stop now? The moment you decide, truly decide, that failure is not an option, everything changes. You stop second guessing. You stop hesitating. You stop making excuses. You lock in. People fear pain. They run from it. They try to avoid it at all costs. But what they don't realize is that pain is the price of progress. Every time you push through discomfort, you grow. Every time you endure struggle, you get stronger. Every time you take one more step, when your body is screaming for you to stop, you become unstoppable.
Yes, sir. They knew exactly when I was about to push that button, too. Hey, good morning. Have a great day. Tell our sons I'm going to call them in a few. Hey, shout out to Godchild 1992. She said she going to call y'all boys out there. So, welcome to another episode of Expansion Pack. Like I told y'all before, I hope that y'all enjoyed that motivation because I really did. You know, he said lock in. Miss you too, Queen. I was on vacation. I'm back. You know what I'm saying? Good to have you in here with us too, Stacy. Listen, he said lock in. I know y'all love saying that, so y'all need to do that right there. You take it right there. Hey, we got this to do, this to do, this to do. We're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to do this. After we do that, we're going to do this. You see what I'm saying? We locked in. We focused. You know what I'm saying? So today, the topic is maintenance. It's Tech Tuesday, so you know I can't just avoid my favorite day. This is my favorite topic of the week, of the day, whatever you want to say. This is my favorite. So, we talking about maintenance. Now, yesterday I had this nice, brilliant idea, to be honest with you, about maintaining your aura. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm passionate about that. Like, you got to get in there. Now, don't ask me directly which tools I'm using to maintain or to fix my aura. You just get in there and you do your own work too as well. You see what I'm saying? But on another note, today we talking strictly just maintenance of like actual things in life, like tech stuff. All right, we ain't talking about fixing your house today. We talking about the analog switches and levers and electronic circuits and all of that. So let's get into something fun first and foremost. I like to watch more videos and do less talking on Tech Tuesdays and Fun Fact Fridays. So I'm about to be chilling. What was that, Dan? Hey, you need to do this right here. I know you probably already doing it. Sorry. What you want to see get fixed? What would you like to see get fixed? A cell phone. All right, cell phone. We're going to do an old school cell phone just cause. You see what I'm saying? All right. Fixing a Nokia. Oh, okay. Fixing. You say that's the brick phone? Fixing a old flip phone. I want to see the old ones because anybody can watch a new phone get fixed. Can you still flip phones for profit? Oh, I might want to watch that later. All right, using a vintage flip phone, is it possible? Old Samsung flip phone trash. I think he might have. Let's see if he fixed this. Yep, he restored this. All right, we're going to watch this one. Shout out to my graphic designer over there with the suggestion. See, this is how stuff look after you just leave it sitting there for a long time. It doesn't go anywhere. You see what I'm saying? That's actually kind of hard on my brain to see right now. And I'm about to say he out there with no shoes. I wouldn't even be. I mean, he ain't got no choice apparently. All right, let's fast forward. Oh, where he find that at? What's up? What'd you eat? How many? Said 3. I want to see him find it. That's my boy. You know them little bowls? Bring me one of them little bowls. Not the glass bowl, but the porcelain white bowl that you would eat cereal out of. Hey, you found him a little phone. Let's see what he about to do with it. Ooh. That's the one you want? Eat a bowl of cereal. You can put a little bit of sugar in there because it ain't Honey Nut Cheerios. Don't dump sugar in there. We gonna speed this video up real quick. That music is now on my nerves. Hold on, wait, it dropped. Now, that's the part that I was looking for him to get to right there. Forget the screen, forget everything. You see that, Dan? Yeah, that motherboard. Because that's the part that's going to determine if it works. It's like your car with the engine. You see what I'm saying? The engine is what make it go. Yep, all electronics. No, well, yep, you're right. You're right. It's a microcontroller. Tells the electricity what to do when it gets in there. You see what I'm saying? Yep. Go ahead. Yes, sir. Fire in the case hold all the components. Case broken though. Oh, well. See, at this point.
That's what you forgot to plug back in.
What?
That little piece in the
Yeah. I know. I did plug it in. It probably just got a little pinched. That's all. Now, at this point, this is where I would get lost. Like I could still do that, but I wouldn't know how to put it back together, man. I'm lost. I need a manual. This is the part I love though. Clean that thing off. Wonder what he cleaning with. Probably just a little bit of alcohol. Or maybe not alcohol. It's definitely not water. And I bet you,
How old were you when you made your first million?
if he don't gotta order no new parts for this thing, I'm gonna be like, yeah. If he ain't gotta order no new parts, I'm gonna be like, dang, that's my man's. Other than like a battery. Look at that. Look at that. It's on already. It's on already. Now all he got to do. Oh, he did. He got some new parts. Like the new shell and stuff. Now all he got to do is throw it back together. Look at that. That's my guy right there. Hey, shut the door. Look at that. Your phone, I just got, put your phone back together. I just put your phone back together. Look at that. Go ahead, throw that battery back in there. Why? I just put your phone back together. Look at that. Whole phone back together. So the reason I wanted to do a old school phone is because with some of the newer phones, there's so much touchscreen that it's really just a screen that gets broken. It's not really like the components of the phone. So you'll have a phone or a tablet or something and it's broken, but really the screen is just broken and you can't see what you operating. You see what I'm saying? So I'm in love with the old tech as far as that right there, because whoever threw that phone out, you know what I'm saying? Let's say he just planted it and he went and found it or whatever. But whoever threw that phone out, now that phone restored. It ain't nothing gone. It was just sitting there. It needed a little wipe off and put back together. All right, let's look at something else get fixed. Let's see this one. Because this is what we need.
This professional 32 terabytes SSD, capable of holding the entire collection of the New York Public Library, is something you won't find at Best Buy or any electronics retailer.
So guys, my brother does home theater and he dropped off a crap load of TVs for me to fix.
Oh, sorry. That's right. Hey, this the business I want to get in right here. As a matter of fact, this about to be my my side hustle right here. Just going and fixing old electronics. I don't want to sell them. I don't want to sell them at all. Just get them here, though. Hold on, I'm trying to turn the speed back down. I don't want to sell them at all. Just get them here. And I'm only get the stuff I can use. You see what I'm saying? Or if you want something that you can use, bring it to me. I'll fix it and give it back. But if you don't bring it, I ain't doing all that flipping. And I gotta get this component and fix it then just so I can sell it. No, I ain't good with it.
Expect a lot of TV repair videos coming your way. I got a Funya TV that's broken. I got a Slovenia TV that is broken. Samsung Plasma TV that is has no power. I got Vizio TV right here that has, I believe, no power. This is a Sony TV that has a defective picture. I hope it's not the LCD panel. Usually it's the T-Con board. But yeah, expect some videos coming your way. If you guys are interested in those videos, just give me a big thumbs up.
What's up, guys? This is Tampa Tech, and I'm going to show you how to fix, or hopefully fix, a digital lifestyles TV. This has no power. Well, it does have a red LED light, and when you hit power right here, when you hit power, you hear a click, and then the light blinks, and then the TV's just dead. So we're trying to find out what's wrong with it. Usually if it has a red light on the front panel like this does, it usually means that you do have 5 volt standby voltage. So the power supply should be okay. So I'm thinking it could be something on the main logic board, or maybe it could be still the power supply board. So let's go ahead and find out. Now, before you get started with the repair, make sure your TV's out of warranty. You could try a hard reset by unplugging the power cord for about 1 minute and plugging it back in. Sometimes that fixes the TV. But if it's still defective, then unplug the power cord and proceed with the repair. So where all the ports are connected, this is the main logic board, also the main video audio board, AV board. So this is the brain behind the operation, this board. And this board right here is the power supply board.
Shut the door.
This is the inverter board, and this is the other inverter board. And the inverter board powers the backlight. So if your TV turns on, you have audio,
Shut the
and
door.
you don't have brightness or glow on your screen, then it's usually the inverter boards that could be defective. If your TV is completely dead, it has no standby light, no red light on the front panel of the TV, it can be the main logic board or the power supply board. So first thing I do is I overlook all the parts and see if I see any burned parts, and then I can check the voltage. Let's check.
See, that's the part that I need right there. I need that expertise of just checking the volts. Hey man, it's supposed to be at this, it's supposed to be at that.
We actually have 5 volts. Alright, so here is the cable going to the main logic board. I'm going to put my black lead on a ground source, and the metal plate should be a good ground source, like right here. That should be fine. And then my red lead, I'm going to put on the pins. So I got 0 volts, 0, 0 says 0. So even if the TV is broken, doesn't turn on, you should always get 5 volts, standby voltage. Some TVs, it's 3.3 volts. All right, so we're getting very low we do have voltage, but it's very low. Well, not very low, but it's lower than 5 volts. So there's something wrong with the power supply board because it's not 5 volts solid. Some TVs, it's either 5 volts or 5.1 or 5.2. But if it's 4.75, then I would definitely check the parts on the TV. Power supply board. Now if the voltage is going up and down 0 volts to 5 volts, then check the voltage regulator or the capacitors on the power supply board. So right here I feel a swollen capacitor. It's bulged on top, and this is bulged on top, and this is bulged on top, and this is bulged on top. So we got C37 and C32. That's the location number on the board. C34 and C33. Let's see first the value on them. 1,000 microfarads, 25 volts. 1,000 microfarads, 25 volts. And 1,000 microfarads.
Oh my bad, let me put y'all on big screen.
25 volts. You can put 1,000 microfarads, 35 volts. That would work. That's fine. You could go up a little bit on the voltage, but not the value of the capacitor, 1,000 microfarads. And then you want to squeeze the connector and unplug it. Never tug on the wire. If you tug on the wire, you're going to rip out the wire from the connection.
Now, if you don't have solder or solder iron, or you don't know how to solder capacitors, then you may be interested in just ordering the board. The board's around 35 bucks. You just swap it out. It's real easy to do. And your TV should be up and running again. Because solder iron may cost you $20 plus the solder, and capacitor kit is around 15 bucks. So pretty much costs you the same as the board.
Now, I wanted to see how he got that board out of there.
So I put a little bit of solder on it to remove the solder. Sounds stupid, but it works. You just pull on it on the other side, heat it up and pull. There's one. So I got a capacitor, 1,000 microfarads.
That is
35
awesome.
volts.
This is what I want to
So
do. This,
I upped
hey,
it on the voltage. So
this
now
that
35
work.
volts
E.
can pass up to.
That's the this that work right here. You feel what I'm saying?
Or you can fix Dan's computer.
Which one?
The old one, like
The screen? Oh, that ain't. All I have to do is just unplug a cable and put it back in there for that. But this right here, this work right here, this where you make your money. You go in there and you start testing that board. You fix whole PlayStations that people thought was broke. You feel what I'm saying? Now you got a brand new PlayStation. There ain't nothing wrong with it.
This without it blowing up. If there was 30
Right.
volts running through this capacitor, it would blow up, which it got swollen, and it did. It's done. So I'm gonna put my meter, and it got there. Now 35 volts can pass up to through this without it blowing up. If there was 35 volts running through this capacitor, it would blow up, which it got swollen, and it did. It's done. So I'm gonna put my meter in capacitor mode, and I'll show you what it reads. See, microfarads. All right, so put my black lead on the stripe side, and I put my red lead on the other side. And see, look, it's reading 17 microfarads, and it should be reading 1,000. It's definitely bad. And this new one reads 960 microfarads, 970. So that is definitely good. So if it was reading under 10% of its value, so if it was reading, I would say.
We have got to
Oh, come on, if it was reading ahead.
build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is
900, then it's bad. And on the board, you'll see a dark spot, and then a white. It's a lighter color. So the dark shaded area is where the negative goes. That's the stripe side. So remember when you put that in. If you put it in backwards, the capacitor is gonna pop. One time where I put the capacitor in backwards, and it swelled up, and it popped, and all the other parts around it were fine. So let's go ahead and bend it outward so the capacitor doesn't fall. And let's go ahead and solder that. And that's what you want to do with the other capacitors. It's basically the same exact method. And if you're wondering what kind of solder I use solder with lead. Yes, lead is not safe, but as long as you wash your hands afterwards and don't inhale the fumes, you're fine. The lead really helps with the solder joints, and you'll get really good solder joint long term. With the lead-free solder, the solder joints don't last as long. Alright, let's go ahead and clip that.
Oh, so you clip it afterwards too.
Alright, so
I'm learning so much just in this.
Right here.
Hey, what's
Actually,
up, Snick?
One leg fell off when I was.
Hold on, wait, skirt. What up, Snick? You know, hey, I had to take my little vacation. I was on vacation for a little while, and to be honest, I stayed true to my vacation. I wasn't streaming. I wasn't really watching. I'm back now, though. I'm be in there. I'm be over there. You know, I'm be over there, girl. We on Tech Tuesday today, so I ain't really talking. But I'm learning this. To be honest with you, this might appreciate you. This is my move right here. This is my field. I love to work with electronics. Now, I got better over time, and I really got like disciplined throughout the time with the screws and all of the bolts and all of that stuff. What I call analog work. But my true passion, is on the digital electric side. So, yeah, this video is great for me.
Take it out. All right, so let's go ahead and plug it in.
Watch
See
that,
if the
that
TV
mug
is
work.
working.
That my boy right there.
It's old school TV.
Fix
but
that whole thing.
You don't have to buy another TV. Don't buy it. If it works,
Right.
you just save some money. Turns green.
That my
there,
boy.
That's a good sign. Let's take a closer look. Right here.
Look at that.
We got something came up on the screen. Let's hit the menu button.
Please wait.
Boom. TV works. If this video was informative, give me a big thumbs up.
Heck
if you're interested
yeah.
in where to get the capacitor kit, click on the link.
Heck yeah, this video was informative. Listen, I ain't with all that go buy another one. That's my main reason for loving or falling in love with maintenance, to be honest with you. Maintaining anything. You feel me? Because you can't just go put money or get a new one on some stuff. So you got to be able to maintain it. Think about your body. Think about doctors. Think about your car. Think about mechanics. Think about your computer. You think about me. You know what I'm saying? Nice. I'm not surprised. That's right. Hey, build me a computer. And yes, I can do that for you. We can get it popping. We go out. You come to where I'm at, or I come to where you at. We go out, and we don't need to hit the Best Buy. We don't even need to go online. What we need to do, depending on the specs that you need for that, depending on what you're trying to run, we just go out and we start at the base. We get a computer. You see what I'm saying? That computer will serve as a shell of all of the future computers that you would get. So let's just say I had a computer laying around, right? It's the value of that computer is about $300 for you. You see what I'm saying? Like, you could be like, all right, I give you $300. You take this computer, or I just give you the computer. My point in that example is that computer will serve as a base computer for all of the knowledge that you're about to gain on computers, whether it be your hard drive, your RAM, your video card, GPUs, CPUs. We got all of the. I was gonna be funny, but I don't want to be funny on that too. I want to stay serious. I could teach you everything just from that computer, and you would build up questions and be like, hey, well, what is this? How would I upgrade that part? And then at the end of it all, you would be just like my man's in here who put a new resistor in the or what was it, a new resistor or capacitor in the TV. Boom, the TV back working. He ain't had to replace no screen. He ain't had to do nothing. He took his little voltmeter, put it on there. He troubleshoot. Boom, it might be this. Put the voltmeter on there. It's this. Took that off. Got a new piece. Put it back on. He probably had one of them pieces laying around, or it cost $5. I'm running out there to Ace. You know what I'm saying? Get a new capacitor. I'm gonna put it on there. I'm gonna fix this TV. Twitch, clip that. Now, what else? We seen the old school TV. We seen the flat screen TV. We only got, dang, I done burnt up all the time. We got like 20 minutes left total. If there's any request on anything anybody want to see get fixed, y'all just drop it in the chat, shout it out in the room or something like that. Other than that, I did an old school phone. I did a TV. Let's do computer. How to build a computer. See, me, I'm going to tell you right now, Snick, people play a lot of like Fortnite and Call of Duty and all of these new games that come out. That's great. And the games are awesome. But I'm going to say in today's market, it's more feasible for you to play on console. Very, very much more feasible for you to play on console as you build up your computer, because you can play a whole catalog of games without having the best computer. Do you see what I'm saying? Now, can you still play Fortnite without having the best computer? Yes, you can. Yes. Can you still play Call of Duty without having the best computer? Yes. Yes, you can. But will you find a good computer for a good price without knowing what it looks like? No, you won't. They gonna tax you. They gonna tax you. They gonna tax you. Oh, they gonna tax you. $1,500, $3,000 for a computer that you really could have put together for yourself for about $400 to $500 to do what you needed it to do. Because you already had a console, or you didn't have a console and you wanted to play on the computer. Twitch, clip that too. Anyway, let's see what they talking about. Most people just browse the internet on the computer, right? I just love editing and doing my content. Exactly. So for you all you need is a computer that can run base functions. Do you see what I'm saying? Extended functions would include, for me, games, like actual gaming. I can play any game I want to on both of my computers, because the games I want to play don't take up a lot of processing power, to whereas I need a super duper graphics card. And even if I did, I think they could still hold down the lowest values of that game. Do you see what I'm saying? So like I said, any computer right now that you would get, you go down to the Goodwill. I go down to Goodwill Electronics and piece them thing together for you right now for the low value of what I said they're gonna charge you $1,500 for the low value of $1,450. That's 3 of them then. Twitch, clip that. All right, let me stop playing. I only got a little bit of time. We need shorts on this one. Let's watch shorts.
Let's build a PC in 1 minute. Step 1, install CPU.
This is all of it.
Step 3, install RAM.
Eli, you know this process.
Step 4, install M.2. Next step is install the power supply fan down. Step 6, install the I/O shield. Step number 7, install the motherboard and the motherboard screws. Step number 8, plug in a whole lot of cables. If you want to shorten this, comment down below. Step number 9, we're going to install the GPU. We'll tighten our bracket. See if it works. We're good to go. Let's build a PC.
That's so funny. That make me laugh so much, because everything he just did, I was doing this in high school. I took my first computer apart in high school. Knowledge of expansion pack. And the reason I did it is because I kept getting computer games I couldn't play. And I'm like, why I can't play the computer game? Y'all tell me I need to play the computer game. And look on the back of the computer game. Computer game take a certain amount of RAM, take a certain amount of processing, and it takes a certain amount of video graphics card capability. And all my computer could do was browse the internet. I'm thinking computer, you compute. You feel what I'm saying? It ain't work like that. I'd rather play and edit it in the same device, because the quality changes and I be hating that. Play and edit in the same device. Elaborate on that. What you mean a little bit? So
I'm building a PC.
What do you edit on right now? Basically is what I'm asking.
Parts are compatible. Great question. Pretty simple answer. All you have to do is take whatever parts you're wanting to get and throw them into PC Part Picker. Once everything's in there, it'll tell you if your stuff is or isn't compatible.
Oh, and that first video that we just watched is the basis of a computer. You go, I encourage you to look online for one of the or go to a secondhand electronics store like Goodwill Electronics if you got one in your city. Go there and buy the lowest value computer you can buy. Don't buy no, it can even be broken. Buy it and take it apart. Because every single component on there is something that is going to go into an actual, like, new running, working computer. But it's just a box. The computer is actually just a box, and all of the components that are inside the computer is what it is actually doing the work for you. So you'll have this CD drive in one computer, but the next computer don't have a CD drive. But the computer with the CD drive don't have Bluetooth, and the computer without the CD drive has Bluetooth. You would learn by pulling those parts apart or looking on the inside. You would learn what the Bluetooth card component look like, the Wi-Fi component look like, and then at that level, everything is interchangeable. You can go and put together your own computer from a computer. You see what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I got a couple of them in the back. I'm gonna take the part off, put that part on. You know what I'm saying? That's what they doing, and they charging you $1,500.
Here's the cheapest way to build a PC. What you want to do is go on websites like Facebook Marketplace and OfferUp and try to find really good deals. That is exactly what I did to build this $350 PC that has a 1660 and a Ryzen 5 3600.
Yes, sir. Hey, you just heard what he just said. It's the cheapest way to go ahead and build you a PC. You go down there, you know what I'm saying? Did you take him on a walk? Did you take him on a walk? Okay. The cheapest way, you go on Facebook Marketplace and you get it popping. We coming up on the end of this episode. Hey, shut the door. All right. What is the last thing I would like to fix the TVs? Okay. Can someone shut the door? Can someone shut the door? Oh man, this video is super long, but I wish I could watch it. I'm gonna at least watch part of this one because I have one of these.
Play the latest PC games without Windows and without limits.
I bought these 4 broken MacBooks to see if I could fix them. Let's start with one of the easier ones and see if we can fix that one first. This video is sponsored by Whatnot. More on them in a minute.
Yeah.
This first MacBook Pro is a Model A1990, and this one we've been using around the shop a little bit, so I already know what the issue is. This one has a faulty battery. It has very little battery life, so all we need to do on this one is replace the battery.
I want to see him do this.
Sounds like it'll be easy, but this one's actually pretty complicated. Let's get the back off and get into it. Okay, and the bottom cover is off. A little dirty, but not too bad. So here's the battery, and here is the replacement
I've
battery.
done this so many times.
Now, I got this replacement battery from iFixit. They do sponsor a lot of my videos. They didn't sponsor this specific video, but I used them before I even was sponsored by them. So I'm just a fan of their work. So this just needs to go in here. The main problem is that in order to replace this battery, we need to remove the main board. On the upside, this is very nice and clean inside.
Right.
The fans are a little dirty, so we'll brush those out on the way. But other than that, this looks really nice inside. One of the first things I'm going to do is disconnect this battery that's in here by disconnecting the screw right here. But there's this ribbon cable first we need to remove.
Hey, to get me some of these tools to be able to work on the inside here, I be having dirty workspace, everything.
There we go. Now we can get that screw unscrewed. Get the battery disconnected. This just helps prevent any short circuits if I drop a tool or touch my screwdriver to the wrong spot. Okay, and there we go. And now looking at how this battery goes in here, the only thing that needs to actually go under this main board is this little part and this little part of this cable and this board assembly. So I can't hold about so.
And that's what I always try to avoid.
Down here, how that IPA just kind of turns this adhesive into mush and makes it so it'll release. And the nice thing about it is once this dries, then usually these strips are reusable and they'll just stick back down. So we got one part of the battery up. We've just got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more to go. I'm not going to film this whole thing because honestly it's pretty boring to start filming. You can buy video here about Game Boy and Xbox One X and a few other things that I'm going to leave as a surprise. In addition,
and if you can fix stuff, man, if you can fix stuff like this, you too, Snick. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for stopping through. You know I'm back. I'll hit you up later, girl.
oh no, nothing's holding it down.
Nuh-uh.
A little bit more flexible.
He that was like his commercial.
So we want to make sure it comes out. Now technically we should be able to just let this dry. Okay, and last one. Ribbon cables down in there. Ah, now my hands are sticky. Everything's sticking to them. So this needs to go here. That cable needs to go down there. There we go. There we go. Good so far. Come on. Keep going. Okay, did we get it? I think it's basically what is protecting the adhesive from everything else. So once I remove that, it's going to be ready to stick down. So I want to make sure that I'm ready for that. This, even though it is significantly faster. This is how it's pretty strong. Yep. Okay.
That's so, man, listen, and now the computer about to work.
Does the touchpad work?
Now the whole computer work.
Look at that.
Beautiful.
That is a beautiful sight. So I'm
It
not going to know for
is.
sure how well this
Look at
battery
that.
actually works until I use it for a little bit, but that's going to take a little while.
That's
so
beautiful
let's move on
right
to
there.
MacBook Pro number 2. And this
All right. So now we coming up on the last little bit of the show. Like I say, on Tech Tuesdays, I like to chill more so than and watch the videos more so than doing talking and all of that stuff. This is good. We watched the old cell phone get restored. We watched TV get restored, how to build a PC, and also we just watched a laptop, a MacBook get restored. All of this right now piques my interest. It does. It really puts a spark into my soul. I hope it do for you as well, all my tech heads out there. You know what I'm saying? I hope it really gets you to moving and thinking about the possibilities for some of the old stuff that you have laying around, or maybe some things that you might want to acquire, but you can only get them broken, or they seem to just be broken to a point where you don't know what to do with it. Drop them off on down here at the shop. We'll get you together. You know what I'm saying? At some point. But I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here for the day. This has been another episode of Expansion Pack. If you didn't know, we back for this week. We'll be off next week, but we'll be back for the week after that. So y'all just keep on kicking it with me. Tomorrow we have Finding Our Way Wednesday. If you got any suggestions on things that you would like to talk about. If you would like to talk about on Finding Our Way Wednesday, you just drop them in my DM, hit me up somehow, some way. And then we also have Healthy Mental Thursday and Fun Fact Friday. So get it in while you got it in. And I'm going to holler at y'all tomorrow. Same time, same place. Don't leave before the song over. I think I might got a good song for us to listen to. What y'all want to do? Y'all want to dance? You want to sing? You want to hear something inspirational? What we doing? All right. Nobody said nothing, so
Roy Cooper's been in
let's get a little bit of inspiration into our life. All right, y'all. I'm going to holler at y'all tomorrow. Finding Our Way Wednesday. Y'all enjoy the song. Don't leave for the song go off. This is DGTA TV. Peace. Chill. Hey, hold on. Wait. Say it with me now. This is DGTA TV.
Yes, you can have that if you really want it. It's already in your bag because you really, really want it. Think about it, you'll have what you really, really want. If you really, really want it, really, really want it. Your thoughts create what you have, even if you didn't want it. Concentrate on the bad, then that's what you really want. It focus on it, you'll have what you really, really want. If you really, really want it, really, really want it. I believe in attraction, bring into my life what I attracted. If I do not want it, I do the math and subtract it. From my thoughts, I don't think about things I don't want, cause you get what you think. A lesson I had to learn from getting what I don't want. Hearing lectures from my spirit is coming through as my thoughts. You should really pay attention because it is worth the cost. The concept is not a long shot, really more like a toss. This reality is flexible, bend into what you want. And your thoughts are the currency, spend it on what you want. You get to keep all the change and change your life with a thought. If that's what you really want, then think about what you want. Don't think about the obstacles cause you could jump across. I understand that the pressure is something you can't avoid. And that monkey on your back is riding you like a horse. Just think about what you want, what you really, really want. Yes, you can have that if you really want. It's already in your bag cause you really, really want it. Think about it, you'll have what you really, really want. If you really, really want it, really, really want it. Your thoughts create what you have, even if you didn't want it. Concentrate on the bad, then that's what you really want. It focus on it, you'll have what you really, really want. If you really, really want it, really, really want it. Easier said than done though, I know it ain't that simple, but practice makes perfect. Just get in the gym mode, meditate, elevate to see where you wanna go. You may not use it now, take it down as a mental note. I promise that it won't hurt, it could only help. Training your thoughts, you can do it all by yourself. Life's a one, play a game, you're playing all by yourself. And if your thoughts become reality, you created this for yourself. Imagine how you could excel, don't give it a try, you can't have failed. Taking your shot, just put the nail in the coffin. Now paying attention to your thoughts made you a prophet. And you getting everything you want because you thought it. Feels like magic when things happen like you thought it. Nobody hates when miracles happen to them too often. You call it a blessing, I say it's what you really wanted. You can have anything if you really, really want it. Yes, you can have that if you really want it. It's already in your bag cause you really, really want it. Think about it, you'll have what you really, really want. If you really, really want it, really, really want it. Your thoughts create what you have, even if you didn't want it. Concentrate on the bad, then that's what you really want. It focus on it, you'll have what you really, really want. If you really, really want it, really, really want it. Yes, you can have that if you really want it. It's already in your bag cause you really, really want it. Think about it, you'll have what you really, really want. If you really, really want it, really, really want it. Your thoughts create what you have, even if you didn't want it. Concentrate on the bad, then that's what you really want. It focus on it, you'll have